tomorrow. Let's take a look. Please welcome Kate Beckinsale. Great to have you on the show.
It's very nice to be here.
Yeah, this is your first time here. Thanks for coming.
It doesn't feel like it. You
No.
look disturbingly identical to my brother. Your hair has slightly more body, but other than that...
More body, huh? Yeah.
More luster and bounce.
So I look a lot like your brother. Beautiful women have been telling me that all their lives.
Oh, really?
Oh, you look like my brother. I would always get my hopes up. They'd be like, oh, I must talk to you. And I'd be like, yeah, all right. You look like my brother. And then I just wilt, yeah.
I'm sorry, but you do, actually. Freckle in every crease.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good-looking lad, I suppose.
Yes, yes, gorgeous.
Thank you. All right. Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And, you know, I haven't met you before, but I wanted to mention something, which is, I know you're not here to promote The Aviator, which you did a while ago. You played Ava Gardner in that film, and I was struck by your accent. You did a flawless American accent, which I'd always heard was a very difficult thing for, you know, British people to do. Right. But I've noticed over time, it seems like you guys get the American accent right, and when an American actor plays a British character, we often butcher it. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There are people like me, if I was in a play and I had to play, I'd be like, hello, governor, how are you?
Well, there's that choice, or there's the very constipated choice as well.
Right, chip, chip, cheerio.
Yeah, the Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, good show, pip, pip. I would just say pip, pip a lot. If
I say pip, pip all the time.
You say pip, pip.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's very good.
And cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Was it hard to do an American accent, or...?
I studied languages at college, so I'm kind of into accents and all that stuff. I really enjoyed it. And they help you. They give you a voice coach.
Am I right? Do you speak Russian?
I do. Not very often anymore. I'm not in Russia much. But when I get a bikini wax, I often find I can say, ouch. You know.
It helps, because they wouldn't understand ouch unless you knew it in Russian.
Yeah, you've got to give it some Chekhovian tragedy.
Sure, sure. Make it sound dramatic. Yeah. I can't believe speaks Russian. That's incredible. Yeah. That's a very difficult language.
It is difficult, and it gets progressively more difficult as you go on with it, which I think is unfair.
Right, so, right. You'd think it would get easier.
Things should, I think, like marriage, you know, like all of that. So it turns out it actually becomes more tricky.
Yeah, okay. You brought up marriage. Let's talk about this. This is very interesting. This film that you're here promoting, Underworld Evolution, directed by your husband.
Yes.
I would think that would be tricky. I mean, you have a very intense love scene in this movie, and I'm trying to imagine your husband directing this.
I mean, it's either he's working out his personal kinks, you know, at work, because there is something creepy about, you know, your husband videotaping you naked with another man. It feels like it's something that should...
No, there isn't.
No.
Now you're going too far.
I know. We don't normally just do that in parking lots on the weekend.
Yeah. That's your own concern. I don't want to get into that. This isn't that kind of show.
Right, sorry.
This is a very proper show. Pip, pip. But I would think, now, is it strange? What was the relationship, say, between your husband and the, you know, say, the actor who has this love scene with you? Is he friendly with that actor? Or I would think there'd be some hostility there.
No, I mean, the thing is, we'd already done Underworld 1 with Scott. It was Scott Speedman. And, you know, since then, we've kind of adopted him as a sort of pseudo-family pet. And we stroke him and feed him and things. And,
nice. How nice for him, yeah.
Yes, it is very nice for him. And so then it was odd, you know, after having known him for a couple of years, to suddenly find yourself with him really... Can I say I have. I just said it.
What did you just say?
Can I say that or not?
What did you just say? We can always bleep it. What was it?
Only wearing a sock.
Oh yeah, can you say that? My producer's crying now. No.
It's a legitimate, it's a garment.
He's on the phone right now being fired by someone. No! And you're fired. Wow, well, I can lose this. We can just get rid of this. It's a prop. It's made of chocolate anyway. So a sock that covers that area.
That area, yes.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Yeah.
I like your word for it.
I do apologize. It's
Don't
a
worry
legitimate
about
garment. I didn't make it up just to be shocking. I mean, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
In the business, that's what it's called.
Everybody calls it that. I'm not saying it again.
Yes, I'll say sock. Go. See, now there's no...
But imagine if you knew someone well and you maybe been at their house for a barbecue and, you know, various things, and you know their child, then you're standing in a sock only. I keep saying it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But that's what he's wearing to look naked, but to cover that vital area.
So I don't get upset by actually seeing it.
Yes.
And so that's him. I've got a...
How does it stay on? How does it...
I don't want to know, really. I didn't look deeply. It did stay on. And I think also there's a... Because he's got the movable parts, possibly or not. I mean, you never know which way it's going to go.
Yes.
I think that you sort of...
this poor guy, yeah.
You know, he's never coming to my house again.
Yeah.
He hates me now.
Yeah.
I think he had to sort of tie it into some kind of double knot. So...
The sock or the...
No, the actual thing.
Good Lord!
So he didn't enjoy it at all.
No.
I was actually...
It could be enjoyable for a bit, and then it wouldn't be.
But I think he was kind of dealing with the fact that, you know, obviously it was a weird situation with my husband. Also, he had a kind of a blackened nub.
What?
You know.
Good Lord, what's happened here? What's happened to our show? We're banned in Finland now. It's all over. Tarja Hounen is diving in the polls.
Oh, God, everyone's got a blackened nub in Finland.
You don't want to mess with that guy. Look at him. If I could pronounce your name, I'd console you. But all right. Well, let me ask you one question, just changing the subject very quickly. And this relates to my personal life. I had my daughter, my 2-year-old daughter, visited me today at work.
Right.
And I walked her around the set. And it's a very normal thing, and it's very friendly. And I was thinking about it. I know you have a daughter. Is that correct? How old?
She's 6 now,
6.
almost 7, yeah.
And someone told me that she visits you on the set, and I was thinking, this is a myth. First of all, this is, you know, this movie's intense, great action scenes, but there's werewolves and there's a lot of scary stuff happening. Is it hard for her to come to the set and see that? Does she get scared?
Well, the first movie I did, she was 3, and I think, you know, when you're 3, you're sort of experiencing everything for the first time, so she'd come to the set and there'd be a man in a 6-foot werewolf suit and on stilts, and her first comment was, why is he not wearing underpants?
Right.
You know? And so she sort of took it in. It was my first question as well, obviously. But not him personally, the man, the actual wolf.
Right.
There was a tangle of strategically placed hair.
Yes,
is what it was. Anyway, so but she and they were very friendly, and they would take their their head off and converse and be nice and cute and play.
Sure.
So she's quite used to it.
Does she like seeing Mom as an action hero?
She'd like to be on the wire herself. Sometimes she gets slightly sulky that I get to go on it more.
Right.
But no, she's actually in the movie. She plays a young me in it. So
that's great.
Yeah, so she's interested in watching those bits, but not any of the
I think it'd be very good for a young girl to see her mom actually in a role like this, where she's taking charge and she's fierce and she's beating up the bad guy. I think that would be great.
It's come in really handy. She goes to school in England when we get home, and there was a mean boy who told her that he was going to kill me and then her rabbit, Bob. And she's a bit upset about that.
Sure.
And I think he'd been doing it far and wide and upsetting a lot of people. And she happened to be at home. There was a copy of a magazine, and there was a picture of me for Underworld with 2 guns, kind of like this. And she just sneakily took it to school and went, "That's my mummy." He didn't bother anymore.
The kid, yeah, that's it. Good for her. All right, well, hey, great having you on the program. Thanks so much for being here. Underworld Evolution opens tomorrow. Kate Beckinsale, Brian Posehn coming up. We'll be right back.
Hi, can I help you? Oh, hi, yes, I'm looking for my date. Oh, he's kind of short.